Hey everybody, we are here today. Day 4 of Arty Fartober 2023. Hashtag Arty Fartober 23. Day 4 is sunflowers. And so yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. As you know, if you've seen any of the first couple of days episodes, I am creating in this little blank journal here. I've still got to do my cover and all that good stuff. And I'm just kind of doing a random bag. I'm painting, I'm collaging, just kind of playing around with it. So today, sunflowers is our theme. And I have already put down this as my background. And I'm thinking about, I was kind of going through my stash and I came across this. These are paint cards, and I have a gazillion paint cards. I got them in some Happy Mail, and I've got a stack of every color, and I try to incorporate them as much as I can, but sometimes that doesn't work. So my thought process is, I have my circle punch, and my thought process is to play around with some paint circles and see if we can make some sunflowers. Now, I'm thinking if we do this, that will give us a nice petal shape. I'm thinking. My circle punch is a little finicky sometimes. It likes thicker paper, so we'll see how well it does. So I'm just going to punch out a good handful of these petal shapes, these circles, and then chop them into petal shapes. Do we need that for anything? Nah, we'll keep going with it. Different colors. I think that's the same. Punch us out some circles and then punch us out some petals and see what we end up with. I'm very much in the mantra right now of using what I have and using my stash, and so this is the way that we're doing that, is by getting creative with what we have. I don't know how many of these I'll need. Once I get these petals popped out, we'll take a look at it and see what we have. Oh, we got one more. Okay, let's see what we have in the realm of these lovely little sunflowers. Well, shell, we're not going for perfection here, are we? Really? Okay. Focus, shell. Just kind of trying to get an idea of how many I need. Okay. Well, and apparently we have room for, so this was my idea, to do that, and then I was going to use this, but that will obviously be too big, I think. Let's see here. We'll test it with this, just to get a size, an idea of our size. See, that's a little too big. Although I could pull this out. Maybe it's not too big. Okay, well, so let's see how many circles. This is a piece of a coffee cozy. And it's textured and it's kind of cool. And I don't know that. Okay. So my paper chopper don't like that. So let's try something else. How about this, just this brown? It's kind of light though. Okay, keep going, Shell. Just dig a little deeper in your stash. What other scraps do you have? That'd be cute. For the center of the sunflower. Let's try it. Yeah, that'll be cute. So I'm thinking I can get 3 sunflowers on here. So let's see here. How many do we need for one? 10. Okay. There's 2. Of course. I knew that was going to happen. 1, 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Make sure you guys are in frame as I'm just chopping along here. Ooh, it's kind of warm. I'm ready for fall weather. I'm ready for it. And then we need 3 of these. Okay, set that aside. And then I'm going to do my stems with this, I think. I don't know yet. Oh, and while we're chopping, my thought process was to do the same kind of shape with the green for the petals. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should just be able to use 1 card for that. And for good measure. And let's go ahead and get these in our petal shape. Okay, set you aside. We have our little green leaves. And we're going to attempt this with a glue stick. See where it gets us. Maybe we should put that guy down first. We'll try it both ways, see which way's easier. And maybe that we stick him down with glue stick, and then once we get them all done, we'll lift him up and glue him with real glue. Not that glue stick is not a real glue, but I think I've mentioned it before. I am not so trusting with glue sticks for whatever reason. I use it every day in my art, but not 100% trusting of it. I guess just because growing up in school, I would use a glue stick and my art would come apart, and because we were using cheap glue sticks. And so I'm scarred, I'm traumatized. If there is such a thing to be. Scarred from the glue stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe we need a little bit more. That's what we'll do. We'll borrow. That kind of looks like a sunflower to me. And I think the prompt is sunflowers. Yes. What's the deal? So I'm using my stash, trying something new. As you can see, I used a circle punch and got the petal shapes. And glue everywhere. I think it did work out better for me to stick the circle down and tuck these in. Otherwise, I'd be fiddling with it trying to get it to go in a circle. And we are gonna probably have some overlap. You know what? Before I go too far into this, let's do this. So, if you're new here, I'll say it again, I don't edit. We just go with the flow. And we make mistakes, and we just go with it. Now let's get back to what we were doing. I think that's where about where it was at. This one already had glue on it. So Arty Fartober is just a play place for me. To do something other than build a journal. And it's a way to play around with concepts. Again, I see a lot of things on social media that I just think, oh, that's the cutest thing, I should do that. And I never make time to do a lot of them because I don't feel like I can jump right into them. Oh, where did you come from? I feel like I need to take my time with them and do a proof of concept and play around with them a little bit. And I don't, for whatever reason, tend to make time for that. I need one little piece, you know, that I stole from another. So I'm using Arty Fartober and playing around in this journal as a way to just kind of play around and have fun with it. Who knows, I may come up with something that works perfect for a journal. Never know, never know, never know. Never know where your next idea will come from. That's why I watch a lot of people on YouTube, other creators just crafting and creating. Because somebody may do something, not necessarily a project that they're working on, but even just in their activities, the way they glue something, the way they cut something, or something like that, and it may speak to me. It may give me a new idea. So that is the benefit to me of watching other people create. Aside from the fact that it's extremely cathartic to me, extremely calming and relaxing. I oftentimes will, on weekends that I'm here by myself creating, I will often just turn on, I will search like junk journal or something like that in YouTube and just turn it on and listen to other people creating. May not be watching them per se, but listening to them as they create. It's very soothing to my soul. So, just like that, we have sunflowers. And I kind of like that. Created out of paint chips, paint cards, and a little bit of scrapbook paper, and a little bit of scraps, and there we have it. Are you gonna stick, or do I need to? I think they're gonna stick with the glue stick, surprisingly. So we'll see. We'll be in and out of this for the rest of the month, so we'll see. If we start losing pieces, then we'll have an intervention and we'll go back to the drawing board about it. Where is my pen? I don't know where my other pen is, but we'll just use this one. So this is day 4. And our topic is sunflowers. So there you have it. Arty Fartober 2023. Day 4 is sunflowers, and we have created a handful of sunflowers. So thanks for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow for sure, and we'll tackle Out of This World. Let's see if we've... A visit to a small planet is kind of what we've already got started, but we'll see where that goes. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Hashtag Arty Fartober 23. If you're creating in this challenge, be sure to use that hashtag so I can see what you're doing. You know, we're just a couple days in, and I'm already enjoying seeing what other people are doing, and it's been fun. So, anyways, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.